Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. It's currently part 32 for my Let's Play, and it is the 11th of April 2019 as I'm recording this. It's kind of strange, I feel like I'm in a different spot to what I'm usually in when recording. Oh, well, don't move that. There's a reason why it was like that, Doomlink. Don't move these things. Okay. It's not like someone else set it up for me. You'd think I would know, but anyway. So I just need to quickly set up my playback and all that, and then we will be good to go. Need to make sure that none of that's playing back on my stream connection. On my PC, my pasokon. I need to shut up. Please stop, Doomlink. I'm not even going to go there anyway. So, okay. So you know the whole weeaboo thing where people speak Japanese while not really understanding it. I have a pretty decent understanding of Japanese, but with a friend of mine, we often use weeb speak in a very tongue-in-cheek, sarcastic fashion, and what ends up happening is when you make a joke of something too often, you start to actually do it without thinking, and it's not a joke anymore because you're actually saying it, so it's actually kind of terrible, but anyway. It's like how for the longest time, well, not for the longest time, maybe for the space of around 3 years, I think it was between 2012 and 2014, I was, well no, maybe it was, well, let's say, yeah, probably that period of time, I was making fun of the New Zealander accent, because you know how they basically sound like a Australian fornicating with a South African. With the way that they say things, and I ended up unintentionally at times saying things with a New Zealander sort of twang to it. I don't even know if twang is the it's probably not the right word, but you know, it had a New Zealander sound to it, which is awful, so my accent was impacted by that. But anyway, I've pretty much finished setting up. It's good because if I'm spending the time that I would normally be spending setting up this stuff and not talking, and I'm instead talking to you guys, then it sort of passes the time much more easily. But anyway. Now, if you do remember, at the end of the previous part, and I would like to first and foremost apologize for the fact that it has been a little while since I was last recording this game. There are a number of reasons as to why. Well, there's a main reason why, and I've already explained it briefly in my Wind Waker livestream, part 5 of the livestream, so if you really want to know, then go watch that. If you don't care, then we'll move on. But at the end of the previous part, which was of course part 31 of the Let's Play, we did try to get struck by lightning here, and we did successfully get struck by lightning, but the problem was that we died. And we want to be struck by lightning but not die. Now, I don't know if... Okay, I just had a thought. Let's try dropping this on the ground. Okay, so there are two problems that we have to deal with right now. The first is getting struck by lightning without dying, but also being able to destroy this mound or however you would refer to that. The second problem is the fact that we're not conducting the lightning or attracting the lightning to us at the moment, for some reason. So for the longest time, that has been the problem. See, look, okay, now it comes after us. Jesus, so we need to run around a little bit first, it seems. Now it's going to come back. So, I don't even know how we're going to get back on here. I think there's like a flat surface just up here. Yes. God, that worked out rather well. Anyway, so I have two theories. Theory number 1 is we hold up our shield and we survive, okay? I don't know if that's going to work, but I'll try. Theory number 2 is we could actually drop the weapon on the ground, run away, and maybe lightning will strike the weapon while we're not actually holding onto it. Now, theoretically, that would make sense. Because just because the weapon is not being held by us, it should still be a weapon that exists in the world and therefore will attract the lightning, but I don't know if that will work. We'll see if the first thing will work for us. Come on, see, why is it attracting the lightning when we're off this thing. Okay, the first time we came up here, that wasn't a problem at all. We were immediately having the lightning attracted towards us. But now all of a sudden it's not. I do not understand this crap. This is really starting to bother me. Okay, well, I guess the game is just trying to mess me around a bit. Okay. Okay, now equip something else. So it's super close to conducting the thing, basically. Look, it's... Come on. Okay, so maybe what we need to do. You would think that, okay, this is the ridiculous thing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I need to, like, explain something very serious to you. If getting down from the high place is actually worse for attracting lightning, then I need a bit of an explanation as to how that makes sense. Because obviously the higher up you are, the more likely you're going to get struck. And yet, if I get on top of this thing, it doesn't strike me. Oh, can you stop? God damn it! Alright, try again. Because what I need to do is start having the risk of that. You know, having that charge up. Okay. That's about to strike me, yeah. Okay, well apparently I don't need to be, like, on top of it, but still, this is terrible. Yes, continue. It's not a big problem, I just return to the save where I'm standing on top of the thing, so... That's not a problem, it just feels like I'm wasting my time a little bit here as I do this. Okay, so we can try this again and we'll try to shield it, shall we? If we stand next to it, maybe it'll do the job. I was thinking that we'd have to stand on top of it or something. But maybe not. Alright, come on. Let's go. No. Don't fall down there, that would be a problem. Why is this so temperamental? It's one of those things where when you don't want it to strike you, it strikes you, and then when you want it to, it just won't. That's what this situation is right now. However, it's pretty much to the max at this point. It won't even do it when I get down from the thing. Now, I could be stupid, that's possible. I do have a tendency to do stupid things in games when I'm doing something blind, and then complain that the game's being stupid when actually I'm the one being stupid. But this, to me, seems like something very ridiculous. I don't know about you, but this is a very temperamental, inconsistent, bothersome system right here. Why is it not striking me? I'm loading to the same frickin' save. So the weather should be the same, it visually looks the same. So why the hell is it not striking me? I'm very confused right now. I'm going to go insane in a minute. Seriously. Then there's also the whole thing where I'm sliding down. That pisses me off like nothing else. There's something about that that really bothers me. Just get up there. It still doesn't strike me. I'm higher than most of the trees in this area, yet I'm fine. But as soon as I get below the trees, oh, now I'm fucked. Makes sense to me. What the actual hell is this? Maybe once it struck you... Okay, here we go. I have a... Alright, let's load to this save. Because maybe once it's recorded that we've died to the lightning, maybe it stops striking us, which would be oddly friendly of the game to do, but definitely not helpful in this scenario. Okay, see how that X is gone? It's because we've loaded to a previous instance of the game. Now it should work. In theory, it should work. What the fuck is going on? See, I don't want to spend the next 40 minutes of this frickin' video trying to get struck by lightning, okay? Because it shouldn't be that difficult. Am I missing something? That just did something, didn't it? Okay, it just makes a bit of a lightning, thunder, crackly thing when you pull it out, but that doesn't really help me, does it? No, it bloody well doesn't. I'm confused and annoyed. The irony of it all is that I actually have a lightning rod, something that is referred to as a lightning rod, and yet it doesn't attract lightning. I mean, I think that's the irony of it in its greatest form. I'll just bugger off and see if it starts attracting the lightning to me, and if it doesn't, I'll just bloody well give up on this shrine for now, and look at a guide later or something. Because okay. Well, that didn't even give any warning whatsoever. I guess the lightning can randomly strike, yes, but this is freaking terrible. Okay, if I wave my... Okay. No, wrong thing. Stop it. If I wave this above my head, is that good enough for you? Attract the lightning. This is really bad. Should I just give up for now? It's insane that I need to, but I think I might have to, because this is not actually getting anywhere. Getting me anywhere, that is. The problem is that... Oh, hi, Hilm Sky. Nice name. I say that because there are so many Y's in your name to write Sky. But anyway, this is ridiculous because... Does this guy have anything to do with it? Lightning from the sky. Yes. Maybe once I have this guy do this, maybe there will be a higher chance of him... Well, not him. He's not calling the lightning down. Maybe he needs to do a lightning dance or something. It might be a Rito thing, who knows. Well... I do appreciate the help, Sky, but the thing is, I was standing... Okay, lightning struck randomly so close to me that it nearly burnt me, right? It was right next to me, yet it did not charge at that point. Must have been around here or something. Actually, no, it was further down there. And it was not trying to strike me anymore at that point. So your theory that getting struck by lightning will work if I go close to where it has previously struck is obviously not working in all scenarios. So this is obviously not the most consistent system in the world. Oh, finally! Now you want to fucking do it. Okay, so Sky, I need your help right now. How do I get struck by lightning without dying? Does holding up my shield help? Or does dropping the weapon on the ground actually mark a place for the lightning to strike? Because I am interested to know that. I don't want to have to go through all this trouble of getting this charge to start again. So I'm just wondering if you could give me some sort of feedback on that. Because if I'm going to have a chat to help me out, then I may as well appeal to the chat. Because I was bloody right. Excellent, I'm glad. So hold on, let me just go and do that. If I can go to the right frickin' screen. I did have a feeling that that was what I needed to do. So I'm going to drop the weapon. Let's get the hell out of here. I wish I could have demonstrated that more, but I fell down. Awesome. I had two theories, Sky. The first was that I might be able to shield, and the second was that I could drop the weapon. And I'm actually somewhat surprised that... Oh. Okay, well, get up there now. So, I was lucky in that it started striking me a second time. Now I can demonstrate that even better. There we go. Now, where the hell's my weapon? It's down here. Thank God that didn't disappear. Well, that worked out really well. As it turns out, I probably would have been able to do that without help from the outside, so that's a good thing. I can think for myself. How about that? Song of Storms complete. I'm guessing I have to go and turn that in with the bird guy. Either that or it's automatically being turned in. I don't really know how the quest system works in this game, that shows you how much I know. I may as well talk to him after the fact anyway. Thank you for your help, Sky. Yes, there was a shrine inside there, clearly. He's not at all concerned. I guess he's a bit too absorbed in his music. But anyway. So the reason why I really didn't want to move on from this particular shrine was because my current objective is actually to climb the tower of this area. And to be able to do that, I need a little bit more stamina. I think one more stamina upgrade will do. And I think I'm 2 spirit orbs away from being able to level up once more, if I can actually see how many I have. Where the hell does it even show me? I don't know. Sometimes I give up on being able to do what I want to do. Oh, here we go. 2. I was correct. I need 2 more and I'll be able to level up again. So what that means is that I really need to focus on going to shrines right now. That is my actual objective. So main objective is climb the tower of this section. But then the sub-objective to get to that point is go to shrines. So I really didn't want to pass this thing up because it was right in front of me, literally. So yeah. I'm glad that I didn't have to pass that up, essentially. Going to zip up my jacket just because it's kind of cold here. It's not that cold, but once again, I have been waiting for the cold weather for quite some time, so... Yeah, exactly, Sky. I was saying that before. It's one of those scenarios that when you don't want to get hit, you get hit. And then as soon as you want to get hit, it refuses to strike you. It's very annoying. I didn't actually read what that thing said. Maybe that would have been useful for me to read that. Because it looks as if I have nothing to do in this place. Literally, the puzzle was to get to the shrine. But once you're in the shrine, that's it. So, I was expecting for there to be some sort of puzzle inside the shrine, but obviously not. Shock resistance might be nice. I don't know how that works, whether when you get struck by lightning, you just take less damage, or perhaps it also... I'm sure it would have that ability because shock is an element that can be used against you outside of just lightning striking you, but I do wonder if it also reduces the chances of being struck as well. It probably doesn't. I would say it's purely just a elemental resistance thing. Anyway, yes, skip this. I'm glad that I basically got what is in effect a free spirit orb, so that worked out really well. So, yeah, cool. I'm 1 shrine away from my objective, essentially. Then we'll be able to level up our stamina once more, and as I have explained a few times before, once I do get 2 full stamina rings, I will then move on to health. I don't know how much more stamina I want beyond 2 full stamina rings. I don't know if it's necessary, but a good way to climb all towers is Revalis's power, and the wind blight fight is so easy. You aren't saying things that I can't even get my head around. I don't know any of these things. I've played a very little bit of this game. I actually started this Let's Play on the day it came out. But, yeah, obviously I'm not the most, how do I say, consistent when it comes to sticking to a Let's Play like Breath of the Wild. It's not my favourite Zelda game. I have a preference for more traditional style Zelda games, but... The 4 Divine Beasts, okay. So... Look, what you're describing to me might be a power that I have to wait a little while to actually acquire, and I would like to, as soon as possible, actually get to the towers and just have those areas completely revealed to me on the map. And I was extremely close to being able to get to the tower of this sector, but I was just short of it. So if I actually upgrade my stamina just 1 more level, I will be able to climb the tower. But I wouldn't doubt that there are towers in this game that require that power that you're describing later on, but that tower right down there doesn't require that power, so I'm going to not bother with that for now. Anyway, I do thank you for your assistance though, it does make a big difference. I haven't marked this Let's Play as blind because I have technically done this before, for the sake of your information, because you wouldn't know. I did do a previous attempt at this Let's Play, but due to various issues with those recordings, I scrapped them and sort of started again. And I haven't actually gone through too much of the game, but I have been through here before. So once I positively get to the point in the game where I have definitely never played through these parts of the game before, at that point I will mark it as blind. But for the most part it's, well, not for the most part, but in some respects it is not really a blind Let's Play, so I don't actually want to be accused of something like false advertising. It's definitely not what I want. I don't even know where I'm going, but I'm going somewhere. That's what this game's about, adventure. Once again, Sky, I have no idea what you're talking about. The point that I'm at in the game right now is, like, I haven't gone much beyond this point right here, ever. So, don't know what's going on with this stone circle here. Maybe if I get the lens of truth, there'll be a guy dancing in a loincloth, who knows. Can only pray that you understand that, or get the reference. So the reason why I say I can only pray is because I would like to think that the game that I'm referencing is slightly better than this one, but anyway. Many would disagree, apparently. It's modern Zelda game players for you. I'm not going to pick up the spiked bokeh bat, I shouldn't need it. I think I'm going to get cursed if I throw this rock, but I'm going to do it anyway. Leave the circle. I can't lift these rocks, but I can lift that one, so I may as well displace it. Seems that there's more of the coast down that way. Maybe I should follow the coast. That could be a plan, I'm not sure. Is that the village that I've been to before? No, that's Llewellyn village there. This is a village that I haven't been to before. Is that even a village? I can see that it's sort of like a... Haven't I been there? I have been there. In the previous part, I think. Oh. Sky says to pick up the rock and carry it to the other stone circle. Okay, if I even knew where the stone circle was, maybe I would do that, sure. A-okay. However, I do not know where that other stone circle is, so I'm going to just not, for now. I'll try to keep that in mind, see if I can remember to do it some other time when I do see the other stone circle. I've come to the realization that placing markers is close to goddamn useless because the markers just disappear on their own after a period of time, which really bothers me. I placed a marker some time ago to mark the location of... where is it? Of this. I got to this point before I had actually done the... is it the observatory quest? Anyway, the quest where I had to actually get the camera thing. I got to this location, knew that it was important, placed a marker, disappeared, and then by the time I needed to know where this was, the marker was gone. And it pissed me off. But anyway. That's why I'm not really going to make use of the marker system right now. Maybe I was being stupid, maybe I died and didn't save, I don't know. But if it wasn't that, then it really... it's really not something I want to bother with at this point. How long have I been going for? I've got another 15 minutes or so before I want to end the video. Because this is in a Let's Play format, I do limit the recordings to around 40 minutes. But anyway. What is that orangey stuff? Is it like a sandbank? That's kind of cool. I'm actually going to go down there if I can, but I will save first. That's actually quite picturesque. These colours are really picturesque. I'd love it if I could actually get a screenshot right here. Well, not a screenshot, a thumbnail for the video. Keeping in mind that my my YouTube name is Doomlink with a K, not a C, and all of these are uploaded to that particular YouTube channel, but I'd love it if this could be the thumbnail. That looks beautiful. You've been wanting to replay and beat Wind Waker again? Do you mean the first game? Like the original one on GameCube? Because if so, that is going to be good fun. I don't mind the HD version. Actually, to be honest, there would be more people, I think, who own the original version than the HD version at this point in time, because not many people own Wii U's. That's good. I don't mind the HD version. It looks really nice, of course, but the GameCube version, I think, despite the fact that there are a lot of quality of life improvements in the HD version, in spite of that, I would say that the more authentic experience would be the original game. And if someone ends up having their first Wind Waker experience be on the Wii U HD version, then that's fine. I'm playing this game on the Wii U right now. Because when this game came out, I did not have a Switch, and I had no intention of buying a Switch. And I do wonder if I would have even been willing to buy a Switch for this game. Knowing what I know now about this game, I certainly wouldn't want to do that for the game. But, oh, my lightning rod broke. That broke pretty quickly. What a useless weapon. What should I use? I suppose it will be the tri-boomerang for now. I'm wasting the durability of my weapons on these stupid Stalfos, or those skeletal bokoblins, whatever you want to call them. It's a Nintendo Vita knockoff. So the reason why I bought a Wii U originally was for Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate back in 2013. I'm a long-time Monster Hunter player, and I have bought many consoles for Monster Hunter, and the Wii U was one of those consoles. Because Wind Waker had a remaster on the Wii U console, I decided to go and buy that, give it a try, and I enjoyed it a lot. I did a Let's Play of it, and it was... I didn't mind it at all. I was expecting to really hate it, but it was fine. So a lot of people don't really have a reason to buy the Wii U, or didn't at the time, but I certainly did. It was the only way that I was able to actually continue my online Monster Hunter experience back in 2013, after the Monster Hunter 3 Tri-services shut down from the original Wii. So I didn't have much of a choice in the matter at that point. I'm getting some sort of shrine indicator, so I had best get myself over to where that is. It's over this way, apparently. Stone Talus. I'm sick of these things. I don't really know how to deal with them. I can see that he has a weak point on his back, I think, but anyway. God damn it. Obviously, the shrine is at the top of this, but I don't know how the hell I'm going to get up there now that I've dropped down. I might be able to make it though if I climb this thing. This is why I have lots of stamina over lots of health, so I can climb things. This is exactly why. But I've got no idea if I can make that. This is going to be really silly, but we're going to give it a try. Pick up some Keese materials. And hopefully this Stone Talus, as it's called. And we're apparently in a place called Martha's Landing. But hopefully this Stone Talus doesn't lob a frickin' rock at us or something while we're climbing this, because that would be a real problem. Oh, I do have a Switch now, sorry, I didn't actually complete what I was talking about. I said specifically that I didn't have a Switch at the time Breath of the Wild came out. And I was meaning to elaborate on that by saying I do own a Switch now. I did say before that I've bought many consoles for Monster Hunter. The Wii U was not the first console that I bought for Monster Hunter, and it was not the last. The last console that I bought for Monster Hunter was the Nintendo Switch. So, I do own a Switch, but I decided that I would continue playing this game on the Wii U, because I did do my second run of this Let's Play on the Wii U. And I wasn't going to start it again a third time, so yeah, that's what happened basically. I decided to continue on the Wii U. How the bloody hell am I going to continue higher? This is ridiculous. Okay, so what might have been faster would have been for me to just return to the save that I had created before. But whatever. No, you shouldn't have come to that conclusion. I just didn't actually didn't explain it. I wouldn't expect you to read my mind like that. That's why I elaborated on it. Oh, we've got some stones that we can actually break. And the interesting thing about these stones, as I noticed in one of my previous videos, it might have been part 24, perhaps? That's the number that's sticking in my mind. I noticed that these things glow in the dark, but then when in direct sunlight, or even during the day in general, they're kind of a boring greyish colour. Or really dark grey. I've got about 10 minutes left. Going to definitely not break one of my weapons on these things, so hopefully I can drop a bomb right here, and no, don't throw the bloody thing. Pick it up. Maybe drop it here. That should have the blast radius. Oh god, it's getting blown. Alright, luminous stone. You can see that the actual icon is that really boring greyish looking thing, but anyway. I don't know what these luminous stones will do for us later on. This is a rock creature that is going to die momentarily. Stop throwing things when you... Oh my god, that was terrible. Alright, heal thine self, Doomlink. Am I somewhere in Europe? No, I'm actually from Australia. But my accent is rather mild, so not everyone knows that I'm from Australia. I would say the only people who would be able to work out that I'm Australian are actual Australians themselves, and even having said that, a lot of people in Australia don't really pick up my accent as well. But, it comes out from time to time. Where the bloody hell can I climb up? At this point, I really do not want to return to that save. Okay, I can climb up at this point. If I destroy these things... Oh, that's a really good one. I can tell that that's good. This stuff is just going to fly away. I'm not impressed. It all flew away. I don't want to break my weapons on them. Oh, well. Kind of terrible. Alrighty, we should be able to make it. As you can tell, having lots of stamina is very good. But it also does require a little bit of time here. I might actually get the clothes that allows me to, or whatever you call that, the chest piece. I don't even want to call it a chest piece. I guess the torso armor, torso clothes, shirt. Okay, I'm wearing the shirt that lets me climb faster. It does not help with your stamina consumption, but it does save you time, which is good. So we're going to do that. Oh, there's the dragon. I don't know if you can kill that dragon, or even if you want to kill that dragon. Maybe he's a friendly dragon. I've never really given it thought. But anyway. Hopefully I can get to the top of this with my stamina. I should be able to. It looks a little bit high up, but... You know, you make a good point. But having said that, the actual place I want to go is like right down in here. So I don't know if that would help me. The shrine I just did is kind of, yeah. Anyway. It's a pain in the ass to kill it. I have killed the dragon in that, oh, is it Mount Lanayru? Yes. I've killed that dragon before. And he wasn't too hard, so... Anyway. He seemed like an evil dragon, though. See, this is at a higher level to that shrine, I think. Not too much higher, though. What's going on here? This is a very tropical-looking Bokoblin hideout, I have to say. Ooh, stop it. Alright, you can die, sir. This guy is going to beat the shit out of me if I'm not careful, so we need to actually kill him before he has a chance to hit me. Oh, God. Fortunately, he didn't have a weapon, he was just punching me, otherwise he probably would have one-shot me, because at this point in the game, having only 3 hearts is not a good thing. You know what I'm going to do? I'm probably going to do a longer video today, because for the first time in a while I do have a person to talk to. And because I'm a lonely bastard, I think I will record a little bit longer. Soldier's Claymore, that's going to be good. So we'll go and grab that. And I don't know if throwing this barrel is going to break it, but I'll give it a try anyway. Oh, ooh, that is something that needs to die not using my sword, but instead using an arrow, of which I only have 1. Oh, God. Alright, fortunately that was enough to kill it. I can see the dragon doing his thing. There's obviously a thunder dragon of some description. Oh, that's terrible, Sky. I suppose you need a lot of shock resistance, but even having said that, it probably wouldn't stop you from getting flinched mid-air like that. I guess I will waste a... hold on. Fire arrow, just because we have more of them. Oh, just broke that bow, which is fine, I do have plenty of bows. Whoever they may be. Here we go. I guess the Lizzle bow to start with. That's fine. You should see the kinds of things that people type to me. You're typing perfectly fine as far as I'm concerned. I'm assuming you tend to not stay up so late. I tend to go to sleep at around, well, around 2 in the morning these days. Because I do night shifts at work, so it kind of puts me in a pattern of going to sleep pretty late. But I do, from time to time, fix it during the week. But I haven't been doing that lately. Oh god. Oh god! That was kind of terrible. I feel like an idiot. I was just standing there going, well, what should I do? Should I go over there or try to ignore them? And as it turned out, the decision was made for me. Because I took an arrow to the lower part of my body. But I didn't see exactly where. I'm guessing that bokoblin over there is still alive. Okay, well, let's do a repeat of what we just did before. Okay, fire arrow is automatically equipped, and okay, whatever, I won't question it. Here we go. And it didn't break the bow this time. Oh, I know why. Because of this thing. Well, we may as well actually repeat what happened. Get up there. You useless bastard, look at this. Oh my god, I hate Link. Anyway. Bunch of bananas. Let's collect these bananas. Mighty bananas. These must heal you for a lot. Never mind. Despite them being so mighty, they only heal you for half a heart. But hey, that's a decent amount of my health at this point in the game. Alright, let's save after that. That is true. I can't even remember what time I used to go to sleep when I was going to school. I really don't remember. Maybe 1 or something like that. That sounds about right. Obviously later than whatever my mother would want. So where the hell is that shrine? Over this way, apparently. I'm probably not going to be able to get over this way without actually pissing these guys off. Oh no, I actually managed to sneak by them. Who would have thought? There's a Lizalfos over here who is trying to hide himself, but it's not going to work on me. Because I'm not retarded. So there you go. The Lizalfos camouflage is really not going to confuse me. And I don't know who it would confuse. But anyway. Uh-huh. Well, I may as well kill you. Nice. So that worked in my favour, for sure. Except I don't have any regular arrows after that to use. The problem was before, is that I picked up 5 regular arrows, but then I died, so I lost them, and I didn't end up getting any back, which is not too ideal, but I'll have to waste a fire arrow on you. Okay, it didn't affect the Lizalfos that time. That's alright. Okay, ooh. You keep away from me, sir. You just got smacked in the face, FYI. Oof. God, that's rough. Oh my god. That's like really quite intense. Anyway, so aside from the fact that I just smacked that guy off a cliff with my sword, the reason why I say smack is because it has that sort of sound. It has a real smacking sound to it when you hit them with the sword. Does that mean that they need to work a little harder on their sound effects? Maybe. But still. Oh dear. What's mighty thistles? Do those do anything for me in terms of healing? That is a question. No, they don't. They're medicinal plants apparently, yet they don't frickin' heal me. I mean, a medicinal plant cannot heal me, but eating raw meat can. Thanks, Nintendo. Anyway, so... fuck me dead. Anyway... where is this shrine? It is over here, apparently. I believe. Somewhere in this vicinity, maybe? Oh. I didn't even know Zoras were in this game to be... actually, I did see a Zora, but I didn't know it was called Zora's Domain. I shouldn't... I mean, I'd like to say don't spoil me. Because I've done really well. I mean, this game has been out for 2 years now, and I barely know anything about it, so... I think I've done really well for not knowing anything. Where is the frickin' shrine? It must be down here. Please be down here? Because I don't want to have to climb up again. It must be down here. Yes, I think it is. It's very close. I can't see it, it's being hidden. Has to be like right here. Well, there's definitely a village of some description. Lakeside Stable. Okay, well it's not quite a village, but it must be up there. Shit. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. So, actually, why am I about to use a fire arrow? I must be stupid. I have infinite bombs that I can use here. Alright, so here we go. Shai Utoh. Very nice. Oh. Hi, I'm Sky. It's funny because it doesn't look like that. It's really unfortunate because the I just looks like an L, so it's like Hilm Sky. So that's how I read it. Yeah, I understand Twitch names. My name is spelled Doomlink with a K on the end, not a C, but once again, Twitch names. Had I actually signed up for Twitch when I first heard about it, which was some 7 years ago by now, I probably would have been able to get my name, but I didn't because I didn't care about Twitch. So, anyway, YouTube was my thing. Oh dear. So this guy he's got a bit of a goofy face. Look at him. This guy is living a happy life, if you ask me. Hey buddy, got a map? I have one. So so on this map of yours, do you see dueling peaks to the north of here? Well, apparently that used to be just one mountain a really long time ago. Yes, I'm sure it would have been quite some time ago, before any humans were walking around, I would suspect. Okay, well that was lovely. Run a pedo. Well, that is definitely the face that you would expect. Look at that. I can assure you that just by having a face like that, if you're walking around a school, the police would be called. Anyway. Let's go, should I talk to more people here? What's this on the ground? A traveller's bow. I don't really need that. I do like this place though, it's quaint. It's nice and relaxed and, I guess, foresty. You'd probably get eaten alive by mosquitoes, but anyway. Are you like a vendor of some description? I won't be staying with you, I have no real need to stay with you. Come see us again! He's very happy considering I just told him to bugger off, essentially. Sigh. Oh, you've got a quest for me, do you? Lightning strikes this stable so often, I get nervous whenever it rains a little. Yeah, this is not the best place to build a structure. Find out why? Isn't it the dragon? Anyway, so I just accepted a quest, apparently. Thunder Magnet. Oh, I see. Do they have something that's attracting the lightning? It must be this big frickin' dragon, because it's made the actual structure itself taller. But anyway. Does it give me... Okay, so it seems to attract lightning strikes constantly, and we need to figure out why. Okay. Well, I'll probably do that soon, but first and foremost I will go and take on this shrine, because I really do want to, as soon as possible, get enough stamina to climb the tower for this sector. So we're going to go and deal with this shrine right now. I would say it is metal on the roof, so I just need to pick it up. So Beetle is he called Beetle in this game, or is it Beetle? It should be Beetle the Bard, but... Well, not Beetle the Bard. Beetle the Bard is actually what that's based on, I would say. Who is Beetle the Bard? I think it's from, could even be from fucking... Let's have a look. What is this? The Tales of Beetle the Bard. I knew it was from J.K. Rowling. I had a feeling it was. But I'd say even that is based on something. What's the... Yeah, okay. I would say that there is a fair chance that that is based on something as well. Yes, but it's spelt Beetle. That's the point. He's not actually a beetle or anything like that. Although he does wear a beetle backpack, that I will give you. But anyway. You can do research, feel free. So that is dropping clearly. Is there anything that we can use as a weight? That is our first port of call. Does any of this stuff create... Hold on. Get out of my way. Oh my god. I can never do what I want to do in this game, I'll tell you what. There's no water here to create a block of ice, I don't think. Well, it's kind of strange that I'm already at a point here where I'm slightly confused as to what to do. I'll detonate that because it's pissing me off. Alright, what we'll do, we'll see if magnesis has any effect here. It's always a good hint to see if any of these can do anything, because it will sort of mark it in yellow if it can be used, but... Oh right, stasis. I just need to remember how this crap works, sorry. It's been a while since I've been able to use stasis, I think, so... Oh god. So I guess we'll freeze it here. Hold on. Still charging, hurry up. His real name is Terry. Okay. Terry. Fair enough. Anyway. How long does it take for this thing to charge? It actually makes this particular shrine rather annoying to go through, to be honest with you. I think what I'll do is I'll just continue until the end of this shrine, and that should probably be the end of this part. I don't want it to drag on for too long. Is keeping that up even going to achieve anything? Does that take me straight to the... That takes me straight to the thing. That's ridiculous. Okay, so let's just see if there is any extra stuff that might be worth bothering with here. But I don't think there is. Okay, there's a chest there. Maybe there will be something useful in the chest. I don't know. Let's have a look and see, shall we? What are you going to give me? A traveler's sword. Are you freaking joking? This thing is... Ugh. Oh, I see. So, it doesn't recharge until the effect has worn off. That makes more sense. Beetle's name is Terry. In all of the games? I can't believe his name is Terry. Who the hell is writing the lore of this crap? Terry? Just sounds so strange. It sounds like a joke. Make sure it wasn't an April Fool's entry or anything like that. Terry. Alright. So I believe that's pretty much all we needed to do for this shrine. Really, there wasn't much of a... oh. Ah. Well, that's interesting. How the hell does that work? How do we do this? Just when I was saying that this wasn't so difficult. Well, I have a theory. Can it affect both of them? No. So what I think we can do... Okay, that doesn't work at all. That's really interesting. I was thinking maybe I could get onto the... onto those pillars there, and maybe it would be alright. This is very interesting. Have I been given anything here that might... Oh, I see. That chest is probably movable. It is. Don't... No. Magnesis, Christ. Can't reach it from here. Let's go grab it. It can probably work as a weight or something. Get over here. Come. Okay. For some reason it was not actually... Loud birds outside. Alright, so I'll go and drop you over here. Alrighty, there we go. Ah. So there's a stasis plus apparently, which allows you to freeze enemies, which is kind of crazy, but anyway. What we'll do is use this as a weight, and that should do it for us, because I was actually looking for a weight this whole time, but it was never actually given to me until this point. So stasis was necessary for the most part, but now it is not necessary. I can just do that. And there you go. Done. That was alright. I actually thought it was just going to be super simple, but actually it turned out there was a slight puzzle there, so not too bad. We now have 4 spirit orbs, so we will head to the, whatever it's called again, the shrine of something or other, the Temple of Time, not the shrine. The Shrine of Time would work, except that it rhymes, so it's terrible. I hate rhymes, they're bloody cheesy. But anyway. Excuse me. What we're going to do is head over to the Temple of Time, go and level up our stamina, in other words, get a stamina vessel, and then we will pretty much be done. Actually no, I'll go and discover this as well. May as well. It's called Faron Tower, apparently. Which is interesting. Wonder if it has anything to do with the Faron Woods from Twilight Princess. Probably. It was Twilight Princess, wasn't it? Faron Woods? I believe so. I'm sure that there is so much in this game that I just don't know. Even stuff that I've already done, more or less. Or places that I've already gone through. I also need to give this Korok seed to that Korok from before. The one that's kind of near Kakariko village. It's really bizarre that I keep forgetting to do that. But whenever I remember, I just don't feel like I need to do it immediately. But anyway. I guess I'm slightly foolish. More than slightly, perhaps. Alrighty, so let's go jump down. I meant to actually jump in the air to get some height, but it's not like this guy can jump very high. Bloody Link. I don't really like Link in this game, and I don't really like Link in Skyward Sword, but what can you do? I like Link in Twilight Princess, he's pretty cool. And pretty much all the other games as well, I don't mind Link. I don't mind Toon Link too much. He was a lot nicer to look at in Wind Waker than he was in Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks though, that much I can't deny. Alrighty. The weather is rather overcast here. But it's not actually raining. I do mean in-game and not in real life. In real life it has been nice and cold lately, instead of being hot. Because of course we've just come out of summer, essentially, in the southern hemisphere. And it sucks. So... oh. Alrighty. You can see that that statue over there is ready to receive our spirit orbs. And once again, just to reiterate, this will be our last stamina upgrade for a little while, just so that we can actually get our health up further than what we've got it at this point. Because 3 hearts are not going to work very well for us as we continue through the game, so I'd like to get, I don't know how many. But anyway, yes, I do wish to expand my stamina, thank you. Thank you very much. Any time now. Stamina vessel. Size of your stamina wheel has increased. Now we have 2 full rings. I call the first one a wheel and the second one a ring because, you know, it's thinner, so calling it a wheel doesn't work so well for me. But anyway, we should now have enough... Can we warp to this? No, we can't. But we do have a shrine that's relatively nearby. This is very low altitude-wise, so we actually would be better off. Actually, we might be able to... Can we fly down from there? Maybe not, I don't know. Let's just go to this shrine. California. Well, I'm not a huge fan of the snow, but I don't mind cold weather. Snow is terrible, probably. I say probably because I haven't really had to put up with snow very much in my life. It does snow in Australia, but you have to be in a very specific part of Australia, or in very specific locations within Australia that are high altitude enough and cold enough to actually have snow appear. But, yeah. In nowhere I have lived has snow ever really been a thing. So, yeah. Uh-oh. That did not work out well at all. But I should have enough stamina to be able to just climb up here without issue. Thank God for the stamina increases, huh? But I'd say 2 of these rings here is going to work rather well for me. Where is the Faron Tower? Just over that way. Faron Tower, however I want to say that. Okay. It is a little bit of a journey, but we're going to go there anyway. I should save. Could be a plan. I would say that any amount of snow that's more than like this much sucks. So, yeah. Hopefully I don't land in the water down there. I'd like to think that I'll be able to get enough distance here with my gliding. You know, the fact that you have a gliding system in this game makes all the difference when it comes to traveling in various places. It's actually really good. So anyway. How are we going for time? As it turns out, without me even trying, I've been recording for about an hour. So, that's worked out rather well. So Faron Tower is just up there. I'll need to climb a little bit before I get to that level, but that's alright. I'm going to be doing some more climbing after this anyway. All of the climbing. I don't know if we can dash further when we're wearing this climbing speed up material, or whatever you want to call it. Fairy! Very nice. First time I've actually gotten a fairy in this game. Ever. It is actually about time. So they heal you for 5 hearts. And of course they will heal you automatically when you die. Which is a slight problem, because I have a tendency to die a lot in this game. And I don't want to use it unnecessarily. What would be really good is if they gave you a yes or no option to use the fairy to revive. Because it would be really useful in certain situations and completely useless in other situations. So, I would love it if it could give me an option. We'll have to see what it does in the game. I find myself dying more in this game than in any other Zelda game, so... yeah. What is... is there something in here that's like... maybe I'm going insane. I thought there was something like rustling around in there. It was weird. Well, not rustling. Rustling is very much a sound. It visually looked like it was doing things. Anyway, let us begin to climb, shall we? When we last climbed this thing with one, I guess, what's the word? 1 level less stamina, we were just short of actually reaching that point where we would be able to climb in there. So now, we should be able to reach it. If you hold the button to whistle and mash sprint, you have infinite sprint. Okay, well I hadn't really thought of doing that. I don't even know what the button to whistle is, to be honest with you, so... anyway. As you can see, this is the benefit to lots of stamina. You can see that if we didn't upgrade our stamina another level, we would have just not been able to reach it. So just like that, we can reach. And needless to say, we won't have any problems getting up there now that we've just traversed that distance. Just a matter of time. And because it is a live stream, I can't really speed it up, so you'll have to excuse that. Oh, down on the D-pad to whistle. Rightio. I would say that I'm probably playing the game in the most comfortable way possible. Unless you do have a Wii U Pro controller equivalent to, or for the Nintendo Switch. I was about to call it the Nintendo NX, if you can believe that, anyway. Bloody hell. So... Oh yeah. Oh shit! No! No! This is terrible! Stop! Oh, no! Oh fuck! This is so bad. Oh no. Shit. I just climbed all of that distance. Oh my god, that's terrible. No. Well, just before I ended up falling off, that's why I didn't stop running, because, I mean, I guess I realized in the back of my mind that that was a risk. It doesn't matter. It doesn't concern me. But, so, you are right. You can actually get infinite sprint. I just need to do some funny things with my hands on the controller to actually succeed in doing that, but, wow. That was annoying. But now I know. Because just before I ended up falling off, I could see that I was able to get in some sort of animation lock where I can sprint and then just keep going. Oh dear. That was a nightmare. Well, good thing we didn't get up here on some sort of fluke. And it's something we can replicate. It's just a matter of waiting, that's all. I can probably dash up here, to be honest. There we go. Alright. So now that we've gone and done that a second time, it's technically the 4th time we've done that, because I did 2 attempts when I didn't have enough stamina for it. And then I had to do 2 when I had enough stamina for it. Anyway. Yeah, that probably works. That actually works perfectly, because I'm pretty used to the claw, which is how you have to play the PSP Monster Hunter games, so that works perfectly fine for me. Oh dear. So that ended up being a reasonably long video, which is fine. It's okay to have an occasional long video. And as you can see, it just makes such a big difference when you can see all of this. Now I have a better idea of where I've been. It just makes such a difference, because when you have like a bird's eye topographic view of where you've been, you just know. You have a better idea. If it's just some blank nothingness, then you don't really have a clue. But yeah, I can see that much more clearly now. Alright. The original map has been extracted. Alrighty. Well, that's it for this video. I thank you for watching. Sky. I'll just call you Sky instead of Hi, I'm Sky. At least I'm not calling you Hilm or something. But anyway, I do thank you for watching. And I suppose that dragon will be the backdrop for my departure here. It is once again the 32nd part for my Let's Play. It is the 11th of April 2019, and I will catch you all later. Bye bye.